Well, good morning from Kansas Speedway. It's Bob Francis along with my colleague Nikolai Culp from Throttle Racing News. Sunday morning, we've been through qualifying, a few surprises, Nikolai. What do we think now as we head into the start of the race today?
Yeah, obviously, looking at the qualifying, Chase Briscoe, another pole. I mean, are you serious?
Seven
Come on the year. It's like prime Ryan Newman all over again. Joe Gibbs Racing, 4 of the top 8. I think the three of the playoff Hendrick cars are in the top 11. But then we do have some surprises, as you mentioned. Eric Jones is in the top 10. So where did that come from?
Yeah, I think that's exciting news for Legacy Motorsports and Toyota. I think we also saw Chris Buescher looking really strong. If you look at the 20 and 30 lap averages, both Jones and Buescher made their presence known. I think they will be a factor today. Who else?
That's a good question. When we look at the non-playoff cars, the best non-playoff qualifier was Carson Hocevar in 6th.
The Tornado!
And then we got the 2311 cars. There's been a lot of questions about them heading into this weekend because they started off the next-gen era on fire here. They won 3 of the first 4 races.
Right.
Both of their current drivers have wins, but since that new body, it's not been pretty. I think Bubba hasn't led a lap since. Reddick's only led 14 or so, and
right.
I don't even know if either of them have a top 10. So they both qualified well. 7th for Bubba, 12th for Reddick. So they performed today in the race.
Right. Yeah. Did they get notes from their partners over at Joe Gibbs Racing with Briscoe being P1 and Denny Hamlin? Does that translate over to help those 2311 drivers? Bell also always strong here. I think that's the team to watch right now. Is Gibbs has ownership of that number 1 spot. They look very fast, but I think the Hendricks drivers also, as you mentioned, Nikolai, they're showing themselves to be very strong. I think the surprise of qualifying yesterday, of course, was Blaney in the wall does not take a qualifying lap, and Joey Logano qualified like 32nd or something.
30. I think it was 30. He got out qualified by Cody Ware, I believe.
Way in the back row. It's going to be a tough day for Penske, and except does Austin Cindric also become the point man for Penske Racing. So that's what we saw yesterday in qualifying. We're going to take a short break. Coming back after this with our predictions for the race here at Kansas today. Right back after this.
The Honor and Remember flag is a nationally recognized symbol that sends a message of appreciation for the sacrifice made by our fallen heroes and their families. The flag flies at many NASCAR races around the country, and you can help honor our nation's fallen military members and remember the eternal sacrifice of their service by flying the flag too. Text FLAG to 71777 or visit honorandremember.org to learn more. Together, we remember them all.
Message and data rates may apply.
Okay, welcome back to Motorsports Nation. I'm Bob Francis along with Nikolai Culp from Throttle Racing News. Okay, so we did our analysis of qualifying. Now it's time to put our name on the line. Nikolai, who do you like to win today?
It's tough. Wild statement here, but I think it's going to be either Gibbs or Hendrick. I know, crazy thing to say, but maybe not the Hendrick or Gibbs guy you might pick. I think Elliott could be up there. Elliott finished 2nd in both stages in the spring. They ultimately had a bad pit stop late. I think they ended up finishing 15th. This is one of his best 1.5 miles. But I'm actually going to go with one of the Gibbs cars. I'm going to go with Christopher Bell. Just because I think it's a 20 weekend sweep. Brandon Jones wins yesterday. Bell today.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
What about you?
I like it. Solid pick. I'm with you on most of that. I'm going Larson to win today. Qualified 3rd. Looked really strong and confident in the car yesterday. I didn't see any twitching or anything. Solid laps. Also, he showed very well in the 15 and 20 lap averages. So I like Larson to win. But I am also, for our Fast 5, those of you that play fantasy and you use our AI prediction model, the Fast 5 are Hamlin, Briscoe, Byron, Bell, Larson. Larson to win is what the AI is predicting. However, we have Chase Elliott in the garage. So I agree with you on that, Nikolai. If this was a breakout race for anybody, this could be the race that Elliott comes in. So I have him, the model has Elliott in some upcoming tracks, especially next weekend at the Roval. So we're holding some starts back on Elliott, but that's why he's in the garage today, because we think this if one of our top 5 crashes out or has an issue, I want to be able to pull Elliott in because he definitely is strong. Other drivers to watch if you're playing fantasy and you're gauging how many starts you have for your top picks. We're also watching Bubba Wallace, qualified 7th, looked strong. Ty Gibbs, I think, qualified 8th.
Correct.
So you got Ty Gibbs. We're saying watch that, and of course, both Eric Jones from Legacy and Chris Buescher from Keselowski, they both owned the 20, 25, and 30 lap averages. So Jones and Buescher, Big Tex as we like to call him here, Big Tex, those could also be some strong picks today in fantasy racing. So we got Christopher Bell to win over here with Nikolai. I've got Larson to win. It's going to be a fun day here at Kansas Speedway. Make sure you tune in for our post-race show coming up this week, where we'll do the analysis of the entire race and how that breaks down, and then what does that mean going into the Roval for an elimination race. 4 drivers are going to be cut next week. Today will largely set the odds and how the AI is going to examine the data for who to pick next week. You'll want to catch that show on Wednesday. Right now, it's time to get ready for racing here at Kansas. We'll see you next time on Motorsports Nation.